Hello everyone. This is the Sanotsu, and for some reason, um, it was hard to get this uh, open. Mm. So, since it's Halloween, this is just me doing some Halloween coloring. I would say it doesn't matter what I choose. We could go in order, and I just talk shit like I always do. So let's go. Oh, god dang it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. So this was interesting Halloween for me this year. First time in my life I hosted a small Halloween party. It's just there was 4 people visiting me. That was enough. I was very tired after that. There was some music going on, ambience music. We ate, we talked. It was like friends coming together, so nothing much. And in the end, I didn't have the strength to try and be too social, so 2 of them left earlier, and the 2 who were still within my apartment, I just let them talk together, and I was just doing something else then, occasionally checking on them. It was fine. Yeah, I can't say I'm extrovert. When I was a child, I was described as extrovert, but I think I'm just a mix between, honestly. So, yeah, my first time with hosting a Halloween party, and that went well because it was just for my friends. It was not for strangers. I wouldn't do that for strangers. Why would I? I mean, I guess some people might do that. I know some celebrities, obviously, when they host parties, it's for other celebrities and their friends and stuff, and it's full of people, and they probably don't know any of them. But I think that's tiring. Okay, so besides of all that kind of thinking on my part, we actually here in Finland, we have our own fall time, like holiday season, I guess, but it's an old thing that it's not celebrated often, but it should be. It's called kekri, and that's for harvesting season, and you're supposed to enjoy uh, what you have grown on your land. You know, whatever there is, vegetables and probably wheat and rye and all that jazz. And you're supposed to make some local and local goods, so to say, pies and all kinds of foods. I don't know many people actually doing that, but kekri starts to sound interesting for me, so I should look onto that, and maybe I will try some Finnish things next year. I'm I'm pretty sure my friends would probably prefer Halloween more, and that's understandable. But people should embrace what they have in their own countries also. Like Halloween is an American thing, and this is this is fun. But it's obviously, if you have something similar, why not pick that up and just do that then? It's not like you can also keep the Halloween since it spread so fast to other countries also. It has been like 20 years here in Finland, Halloween I mean. And it's kinda, it's interesting. Obviously it's interesting. It's something we didn't have, and when we got that, it slowly gained popularity. Yeah. I'm wondering if I have some scary things to tell. I might have something. Well, I have one, like a real story, but it's more like I kind of had a hunch when I was younger. Uh, okay, I guess I should start the story over. So I used to have a friend when I was like a middle schooler and a little bit during the junior high school, I guess. And she was, I think, a year younger than me. A girl who was very wild on her thoughts and actions, but she could also be very, very nice. And I don't know, she was fine. I wish this story would be wholesome, but it kind of ends in misery. So she started dating a young man when she was like 17, I guess, or maybe I'm not sure if she was 16 when they started to be together. So they were living together, and then she went missing when she was 18. And that boyfriend of hers, he said that he is concerned and wants to find her also. And everyone knew where she last was, but it sounded weird to me. Like I instantly knew something's not right. And then she was like presumed probably dead because she wasn't found fast enough. And I started to think, oh yeah, you asshole, you killed her. And I kind of wanted to find her, but I couldn't do anything, so I was like, oh, what can I do? And one day I was walking home, like I used to walk like 5 kilometers a day, about, or more if it was back and forth for school, for example. And one day it was a winter time. Snow was a lot, and it was very cold. The road that took, like, started like to bring me home, so to say. in the start of that road there is a no, it's not a river because it's so small. It's like, I don't remember the correct name for it. So, but okay, let's say river, but it's not. It's too small for a river. So, both sides of the road there was like this small river, so to say, and I stopped walking because I was thinking of her and I started to feel weird and I started to feel scared, and I was just looking both sides of the road I was walking, and I kind of felt like there's absolutely something here, but at the same time I felt like if this makes me scared, why should I investigate more? And I kind of speed walked back to my home after that, and a few days after my weird hunch of feeling there is something and it scares me, her body was found from the other side of the road near the so-called river. That really is too small to be called the river. I don't know, a stream. So someone found her because the snow that was piled on top of her body, probably, I don't know if it started to melt or whatever, but it looked probably a little bit weird, so they found her. And then after they found her, they obviously found who killed her, and it was her boyfriend. Now these things happen all the heckin' time, that you're with some asshole and you end up dead. His excuses was like that he just wanted her to shut up, and he was also under drugs at the time when he did that. So I kind of felt like he deserved to be hated after that, and he got to go to jail. I have felt weird many years after that. I kind of felt like, oh, I should have investigated, but then I kind of realized, well, or more like I do realize that what then? What's the point of me finding her body? Just get some bad dreams for the rest of my life, that my friend was dead under a pile of snow. So of course I felt bad, because I kind of felt like I should have done at least that much if I felt like something is there and I should look, but instead of that I felt too scared. I mean, I don't know. I believe some kind of ghosts and stuff, because how else do you explain people getting hunches that there is something, and when they investigate it turns out, okay, that something was that missing person or that I don't know, something like yeah, hard to explain, and many people would just say okay, whatever. But here's the thing, it's not black and white, this world. It's not just humans and animals and our planet. People want to believe in God and stuff, and they want to believe that you go to heaven or you go to hell, all that kind of stuff. So why can't be there ghosts? Why can't there be, something that tells you that yes, you were right. I just wish you would have found them sooner or something like that. But the thing, like the hunts I got wouldn't have mattered, because even if I would have done the investigation and find her, I would have been about 5 days too late anyway, so yeah. She had been long dead. I would have been traumatized, but instead I got some weird regret that doesn't even, it doesn't, because it wasn't my fault at all that I didn't find her, but it kinda ticked me off that I even got that kind of hunch and then chose to be too scared to act on the hunch. But yeah, I lived like that for years. I was kinda blaming myself for not finding her. That's how I am sometimes. If I care for someone, I kind of feel like I'm responsible of some things, even if I'm not. But then again, I'm also grown, and I have had time to think about these things. So I could have not done shit. No one could have. The only one who could have done something was the stupid boyfriend who was on drugs. But he was on drugs and chose to kill her. And the bad thing about the whole, like, at first she wasn't even dead. When he thought at first that she was dead, and then he kinda hanged her after the so to say accidental killing, but she was just unconscious, and that's the worst part. Like, he didn't understand that, god dang it, she's actually alive still. Instead, I don't know, it sounded weird, like his explanation. How can you say that, oh, I assumed she was dead, and then proceed to freaking hang her, and oops, then she really is dead. So messed up. This world is full of freaking, like, human feces. And then there's these stupid people who fell in love with those bad guys who are in jail for various reasons. I have never understood that. I want to think that makes me sane. I want to think that makes me normal for not wanting to try and save a bad guy. who has killed many of people or done like multiple robberies and stuff. Ah, jeez. But yeah, I don't have any other like scary story to be told. Um, the years have gone past, and obviously she didn't make it to the adulthood. She didn't get to have a life, basically. And she's been so far gone, so long gone. I don't have to basically remember her anymore. Like, I remember obviously that she was here, but I didn't get to keep her as my friend anymore because she died. So it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know if it's heartless to say, but it's better I forget. But it's hard to forget because of how she went, how she left. So I guess I'm stuck for a little bit. She will haunt my dreams a little bit more, I guess. Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe I remember her for the rest of my life because of how she died, but I don't know. Otherwise, I don't have too much memories anymore. Something, and they are good things, so that helps. That indeed helps. Okay, what else should I talk? Oh my god, Halloween. I mean, oh, well, I should say this. To me, it's funny that you Americans, you like to overly decorate your, like outside of the houses, especially for Halloween, and then it's just like over the top, all of the jazz in there. And I'm not dissing it at all because I actually wish something for like that for myself. It would be freaking awesome to have cool decorations at Halloween. I would be so happy because I like Halloween. I like spooky stuff. But yeah, because it wasn't a thing here, it's only now starting to get bigger in my home country, so there's the thing. Then I guess I'll jump for 4. Don't find the third one yet. Yeah. I guess if I was living in America, I would probably decorate the house during Christmas also. Why not? I'm kinda minimalist on some things, like, or like Finnish people anyways are very minimalistic compared to Americans. So too much is too much, but like for you guys, more is more. It's like less is more for Finnish people, and that's actually, I mean, you should probably start to think like that. Are you truly happy with your freaking huge monster cars? 5 of them in your yard, on your yard, and then I don't know. You're just used to that. It's kind of funny to me. It's funny how America is demanding everything to be huge and just, more and more. You can't be happy if you don't have a freaking mansion to boast people of your wealth and how good have you made in your life. Yeah. On the other hand, I mean, we Finnish people we're actually finicky beings because, to be honest, I don't know how to say this, but like, we have a saying in here which translates literally, who has the happiness must hide it. So that leads many people who earn good money in this country to just hide their wealthiness. And that's because there's many jealous people around. And the sayings we have here, like I just told, he who has the happiness must hide it. I think it kind of tells how our people have been from the start. It's kind of stupid. What did you do for the success of your neighbor, so to say? How is that away from you? But I guess that's for every country. You have those jealous bastards everywhere, demanding something that don't belong to them when you have the success. So people be like, oh, since you have that 1 million, could you please lend me some? Or not even lend, just straight up give. I would be like, listen here, suck a cucumber. Yeah, suck every vegetable shaped like a, I don't know, shaped like a egg. Yes. Funny. Very funny. Then again, I guess I'm a little weird. I just want, like, people who work hard for themselves to their success, they earn it. They don't just leave them alone. You don't deserve their money at all. But I would say there is people who get their money by doing absolutely nothing. And that's like, in that case, you have to kind of think what is the position for that, for them. Okay? So it's not all black and white. You can't go tell for a queen and king, for example, that you don't deserve all the money you have, when, well, they actually do. If you think. I mean, you can dislike monarchies however you want. I know there's people disliking them. I know there's people disliking people with money anyways, because they're just sore ass bastards. I mean, just work hard on yourself and it's going to be fine. You don't need to be sore ass loser. Okay, and besides that rambling, I actually don't know what to say. Oh, I usually make this in Finnish when I play, or like, this is not actually a game, let's be honest, I'm just coloring some nice pictures. But yeah. I'm not sure what to say. Oh, I should say, like, I'm still not done with freaking Outlast. It's it's not that I've abandoned it because I have to finish it obviously, but I usually don't have time if I don't have a weekend off. And lately all my weekends have been full of something. Or I have been so tired there has been no desire to do that. And today is not an option for that either, because I had guests yesterday, so I have to clean again because I'm getting other guests, or like one guest only today. And it's not that I should slave myself for one guest only, but come on, why would you want people over your place? Just I don't know, just letting your place look like a dump. I mean, who am I saying? Many years my previous apartment, it was a dump. I'm not even saying I wasn't like doing that. I wasn't taking care of that place. Might have been that I was depressed, and I don't know why I was depressed, but that's how it was. I never went for doctor for that, because my picture of a depressed person is different, or was different. I thought I'm fine, but I was not, and that happens. That indeed happens. And now I'm better. I didn't need um, drugs for it, getting subscriptions from doctors, because I didn't even talk to doctors that I feel this way. Is this normal? It just took years. It just took a lot of time for me to get better. It's kind of sad. Okay. Well, I guess this was it. I might do another one next week, even though it's way past Halloween then, but it's fine. Thanks for stopping by, and have a fun Halloween. Have a nice evening, morning, and stuff. Party hard if you party, but be responsible. And yeah, just happy Halloween, and may you have better stories than I had for tellings. Bye bye.